It all started with a single clip. Grainy, shaky, but unmistakably real. Yandy Smith, tears in her eyes and fury in her voice, cornering Mendeecees in what fans believe is the back hallway of a production set. "You lied to me," she says. And just like that, the internet explodes. Within minutes, the leaked footage is everywhere. Blogs are reposting it. Fans are dissecting it frame by frame. And the name Tasha K is trending all over again, because this wasn't just a heated argument. This was the unraveling of one of reality TV's most iconic relationships, and Tasha K is claiming she's sitting on even more explosive receipts. This is just the beginning. She warned her followers on a late-night Instagram Live, holding up what looked like a flash drive and sipping tea like she already knew the storm she was about to unleash. Nobody saw it coming, not like this. And now fans are choosing sides. Was Mendeecees caught red-handed, or is there more to the story? Is Tasha K exposing the truth, or just adding fuel to a fire that was already burning? Stay with us, because we're diving into the full drama. And trust, it only gets messier from here. The clip that broke the internet didn't even last a full 60 seconds. But it was enough to shift the entire energy of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Yandy was caught on a hot mic, visibly trembling, standing toe-to-toe with Mendeecees. The background was messy, boxes stacked against the walls, and crew members were clearly scrambling to get out of frame. But the audio was clear. "How long? Have you been lying to me?" Yandy's voice cracked, heavy with betrayal. Mendeecees, quiet at first, looked cornered. Fans instantly knew this wasn't for show. This felt raw, and the internet wasted no time tearing into it. What made this more explosive than any regular relationship spat was that it came just days after Tasha K went live with a mysterious voice note. In the recording, a man who fans insist sounds exactly like Mendeecees was heard saying, "She can never find out." That little girl wasn't supposed to be in the picture. Followers of Tasha K were stunned. Her caption read, "Exclusive. Voicemail, more receipts coming, y'all ain't ready." The bomb had been dropped, and within hours, blogs were already connecting the dots between the voice note and the leaked footage of Yandy confronting Mendeecees. What? Nobody was ready for, though, was the identity of the alleged child. Whispers began floating about a young girl who had reportedly been enrolled at a private school in Atlanta, a school that, coincidentally, a well-known producer's child also attended. Fans dug through old footage, cross-referencing Instagram posts, even matching school logos seen in the background of birthday party photos. The timeline was murky, but the implication was clear. This child, around 5 years old, may very well be Mendeecees' daughter, Yandy. It's always maintained a composed and diplomatic front, especially in public, was now being tested in a way she never had been before. Behind the scenes, sources say she had been suspicious for weeks. One close friend, allegedly a castmate who chose to remain anonymous, claimed Yandy had been receiving anonymous DMs for months from a burner account that posted cryptic messages like "she has his eyes" and "do the math." Yandy had brushed them off until the voice note dropped. That's when everything changed after the leak. Production sources claim Yandy cornered Mendeecees while cameras were still rolling on set for a promo shoot. Nobody expected what happened next. In the leaked clip, she reportedly asked him, "Do you even know what it feels like to defend you for years? And now I'm out here looking stupid because some gossip blog knew more about you than I did." Mendeecees didn't deny it. Instead, he allegedly whispered, "I was trying to protect us." But fans weren't buying it. Social media erupted. Comments flooded the Shade Room's repost of the video. "It's always been sneaky," one fan wrote. Another said, "Yandy deserves way better than this." And as if things couldn't get worse, Tasha K doubled down. In a follow-up post, she claimed to have even more damning evidence. "Y'all think that's all? Baby, I got screenshots, voice notes, court receipts. Yandy better prepare herself." And like clockwork, a blurry screenshot surfaced of what appeared to be a birth certificate. The name was redacted, but the father's first name, Mendeecees. Fans didn't care if it was real or not. The damage was already done. Mendeecees, for his part, tried to go radio silent. Instagram posts suddenly dried up. No stories, no reels, no captions. But it was too late. Bloggers had already begun digging. Some claimed to have spoken to the alleged child's mother, who apparently wanted no fame but was tired of being a secret. One blog even reported that the mother used to be a bottle girl in Miami, someone Mendeecees, allegedly, met during a trip he told Yandy was for business. Yandy, meanwhile, was being pulled in 1,000 emotional directions. On one hand, she had to keep up appearances for the show, for brand deals, for her kids. On the other, she was unraveling behind closed doors. One insider says she broke down, on set, off camera, sobbing to a producer and asking how much more can one woman take. Even Mona Scott was reportedly seen stepping in, asking the crew to shut down filming for the day. "This ain't just drama," Mona allegedly said. "This is real life imploding." As all of this unfolded, fans began revisiting old interviews. One resurfaced clip from a Breakfast Club interview had Yandy saying, "I know everything about my man. Nobody can tell me something I don't already know." The irony hit hard. The comment section was brutal. One user wrote, "Girl, you thought you knew everything but didn't even know you had a stepdaughter." Others were more sympathetic, urging people to stop piling on and let Yandy process her pain. Then came the wild card, Samantha, Mendeecees' ex and mother of one of his other children. She jumped into the mix with a cryptic Instagram story. Sometimes the truth comes out in whispers before it turns into screams. The internet lost it. Fans believed Samantha had known all along, and now she was enjoying her moment. The shade. Room reposted her story with the caption, "Exes always know," and the comments turned into a battlefield. Meanwhile, Tasha K wasn't done. In a surprise twist, she announced she'd be dropping a full expose on her YouTube channel, claiming she'd spoken directly to the woman at the center of the secret child bombshell. She's ready to speak. She's got photos, voice messages, everything. "We not holding back," Tasha teased. Fans set their notifications. The countdown had begun. In the midst of all this chaos, the biggest question still lingered. Would Mendeecees finally speak up publicly? Or would he keep hiding behind silence while his entire image crumbled in real time? As the footage of Yandy confronting Mendeecees spread like wildfire, fans started dissecting every word, every gesture. People were screen recording the video, slowing it down, adding subtitles and commentary on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Some were heartbroken, others were livid. The betrayal was now no longer just a rumor. It was real, visible, undeniable. And what made it worse was how long Yandy had held this relationship together while cameras rolled, while fans cheered them on, while Mendeecees quietly carried secrets behind her back. It didn't take long for the woman claiming to be the mother of Mendeecees' child to step into the spotlight, going by the name Melissa. She sat down for a YouTube interview with a smaller blogger who had been teasing an exclusive interview with the woman behind the DNA scandal. The video opened with Melissa holding a birth certificate and a DNA result envelope, neither shown on screen but both acknowledged. She claimed she met Mendeecees in Atlanta while working a VIP section at a club. "He was charming, low-key, real private," she said. "He told me he wasn't in a real relationship, that everything on the show was for storyline." When asked why she waited so long to come forward, Melissa didn't flinch. "'Cause I thought he'd do the right thing. I really did. I thought he'd be a man about it. But then I saw how he treated me, how he ignored my daughter, how he acted like I didn't exist while posting fake perfect pictures with Yandy. I knew I had to say something." The interview trended almost instantly, especially when Tasha K reshared it with the caption, "I told y'all this was just the beginning." The pressure on Mendeecees was suffocating now. Insiders close to him leaked that he had shut off his phone and was only communicating through his lawyer. His team released a brief statement to the blog saying, "We are aware of recent claims circulating online. Mendeecees will address this matter when the time is appropriate." But for Yandy, the time was now. In a bold move, she invited VH1 cameras to document a private sit-down between her and Melissa. It was supposed to be off the record. Producers weren't even allowed to mic them at first. But after some negotiation and realizing the magnitude of what was happening, Yandy agreed to film under one condition. She controlled the final edit. The footage shows the two women seated across from each other in a quiet lounge. No glam, no drama, just raw emotion. Yandy asked one question right off the bat. "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" Melissa's voice cracked when she answered, "I tried. I DM'd you once, but it went to your message request." The two spoke for over an hour. And according to sources on set, it ended with Yandy thanking Melissa for coming forward, but also making it clear she wasn't ready to forgive Mendeecees. "He's got a lot of explaining to do, not just to me, but to our kids." Meanwhile, Mendeecees had finally resurfaced. Not in person, but through yet another leaked voicemail. This time, his voice cracked midway through. "I messed up. I really did. I let all this go too far. I didn't know how to stop it, and now it's too late. But please don't let this be the end of us. Please don't let this destroy our family." The internet tore him apart. Many accused him of being more concerned about saving face than facing consequences. Even some of his own followers began unfollowing and publicly calling him out. One fan posted, "It's always Yandy doing the heavy lifting, and he out here making secret babies. Nah, we done." But perhaps the biggest twist came when Tasha K teased that there was more DNA drama coming. In a live stream that drew over 80,000 viewers, she said, "Y'all think one child is shocking? Baby, there might be two. Just waiting on a second? Test results, stay tuned." The chat exploded. Nobody could believe how deep the story was going. VH1 producers were reportedly blindsided by how fast things escalated. One anonymous crew member said, "We were already halfway through the season. Now we're scrambling to rewrite everything." This storyline blew the whole show wide open. And it wasn't just the show. Brand deals were on the line. Mendeecees had been in talks for a fatherhood-focused podcast, and that deal was reportedly suspended. Meanwhile, Yandy received a surge of support and was even approached for her own documentary special. Her team was actively negotiating with a major streaming platform to tell her side of the story in a long-form special, not just the scandal, but the years of loyalty, sacrifice, and betrayal that led up to this moment. "She deserves to own this narrative," said a producer close to the project. "Too often, women like Yandy are made to suffer silently. Not this time." At the same time, backstage sources revealed that Yandy was also considering therapy. Scenes on camera, something she'd avoided in the past. But now, with everything unraveling, she felt it might be the only way to truly process it all. "I've never been this broken," she reportedly said off camera. "But maybe sharing my healing can help somebody else." As for Mendeecees, he was spiraling. Friends claimed he had become reclusive, only speaking through his legal rep and a publicist. Paparazzi caught him leaving a private office building in New York, looking downcast and avoiding eye contact. He didn't speak to reporters, but witnesses say he looked like a man carrying the weight of everything collapsing at once. What nobody expected was what happened. Next, a surprise social media post from Samantha Mendeecees' other baby mother, who had been silent during the entire storm. She posted a screenshot of old text messages between her and Mendeecees, along with a caption, "He's always had secrets. Y'all just catching up now." It went viral instantly. Fans rushed into the comments, asking if there was even more, to uncover if maybe Samantha knew about the other women all along within hours. A new rumor popped up that Samantha might actually have receipts showing that Mendeecees had been paying hush money to keep certain women quiet. Nothing confirmed yet, but the internet doesn't wait. Hashtags exploded. Hashtag Mendeecees exposed. Hashtag free Yandy and hashtag DNA drama were all trending. All the while, Yandy remained graceful but firm. In another brief interview at an event, she said, "I've been quiet because I had to protect my peace. But now I'm just focused on my kids and my next chapter. Everything else can fall where it may." Despite the chaos erupting all around, her Yandy moved with a quiet determination, the kind of poise that doesn't beg for sympathy but commands respect. Her every step now felt intentional, every word calculated, as if she was preparing not just for personal healing but a public rebirth. And yet behind the scenes, sources confirmed that the pain hadn't dulled. If anything, it had cut deeper. One of her closest friends shared she hasn't been sleeping. She's either pacing the floor or playing old videos of her and Mendeecees when things were good. It's like she's trying to find the version of him that she fell in love with, and realizing he might have never been real. While Yandy remained composed, the internet was ruthless. Every hour, new edits surfaced. One TikTok used dramatic music over a slowed-down clip of the leaked footage, captioned, "This man had Yandy fighting demons while he was building secret families." It racked up millions of views in a single day. Twitter was worse. Fans began tagging Mendeecees' former castmates, demanding they speak up. Even some of them, people who had once stood beside him, began quietly distancing themselves. Kim Bella posted a cryptic tweet. "Loyalty isn't blindness. Sometimes you gotta walk away with your dignity still intact." Many believed it was aimed at Yandy, encouraging her to take the final step and leave. Meanwhile, Rich Dollaz liked a shady post that read, "You can't mentor young men when you lying to your wife and hiding children." Oh, the industry was watching and reacting. But the most unexpected twist of all came from Tasha K herself. Just when the dust had barely begun to settle, she dropped another bombshell. On her live stream, she played what she claimed was a third voicemail. This one wasn't just emotional, it was borderline desperate. Mendeecees' voice cracked. As he begged, "I never meant to hurt you. I was scared. Scared you'd leave? Scared you'd see me for what I really am? But please, Yandy, if there's any part of you that still loves me, please don't walk away from us." The comments exploded. Some fans felt sorry for him. Others were disgusted. "You weren't scared when you were sneaking around making babies," one viewer commented. "You were only scared when the truth came out." And just when fans thought they had seen it all, VH1 dropped the teaser for the next episode. It showed a blurred-out figure walking into a room while producers whispered behind the camera, "That's her. That's the other mother." Voice echoed in the background, calm but cold. "So you really thought you could lie to me forever?" The clip ended there, and social media went into full meltdown. Theories began flying left and right. Who was the mystery woman? Was there another child? Did she know about the others? And why did VH1 hold this footage until now? Sources close to the network claimed producers had known about the child for months, but had struggled to get Mendeecees to speak on camera. When the footage finally leaked, they had no choice but to pivot the season's storyline. One insider revealed, "We were filming scenes about business ventures and blended family life. Now it's full-blown damage control. We had to fly editors in overnight just to rework the season arc." Off camera, Yandy had reportedly begun consulting legal experts. Not for a divorce yet, but to protect her children's privacy. "This is getting too messy," she allegedly told a friend. "I can handle the heartbreak, but I won't have my kids caught in the crossfire of his mistakes." Still, those closest to the couple say Mendeecees hasn't given up hope. Despite the fallout, despite the backlash, he's still sending flowers, still leaving voice notes, still hoping she'll forgive him. He thinks he can fix it, one associate shared. But the truth is, this time, she's not the same woman who used to forgive so icily. Fans, too, are split. Some believe in redemption. Others are calling for accountability. Like hashtag protect Yandy Y and hashtag Mendeecees. Cancelled continue to trend, with debates spilling into podcasts, panels, and even daytime TV. One guest on The Breakfast Club said bluntly, "We've seen women hold men down while they're locked up, while they're broken, but when they cheat and lie like this, that's betrayal on a soul level." In the midst of it all, Tasha K promised there was still more coming. In her latest post, she wrote, "Y'all think we done? I've got court receipts, Cash App screenshots, and one more interview y'all don't want to miss." This is a series. Now, not a story. And with that, it became clear this wasn't just a scandal. It was a storm. One that had started with whispers, built into chaos, and now showed no signs of slowing down. Fans, viewers, and critics alike were all tuned in, waiting for the next leak, the next tear, the next revelation. As for Yandy, insiders say she's working on a private project that will document her healing process, a raw, honest glimpse into the journey of a woman rebuilding after betrayal. She's not trying to be perfect anymore, a friend said. She just wants to be free. Mendeecees, on the other hand, remains in limbo, stuck between denial and damage control. His brand, his legacy, his relationships, all on the line. And while some say he'll bounce back, others believe this might be the moment he finally has to face the consequences he's been dodging for years. And Tasha K, she's still pouring wine and spilling tea, one exclusive at a time. So now, the question everybody's asking, what happens next? Is this the final straw for Yandy, or will she try to rebuild from the ashes of this betrayal? Because, let's be real, watching her confront Mendeecees in that leaked footage wasn't just emotional, it was historic. Fans are saying it's one of the rawest moments we've ever seen from her. And Tasha K doubling down by promising this is just the beginning. That's got everyone holding their breath. The silence from Mendeecees' side is louder than words. No statement, no apology video. Just more leaked clips and secondhand damage. And yet, people are wondering, is this silence, guilt, or just strategy? What we do know is that the fan base is divided. Some say Yandy should walk away and never look back, while others are still clinging to hope that maybe, just maybe, there's redemption left. And with Tasha K dropping hints about another round of receipts. This story isn't fading anytime soon. But now, we want to hear from you. Do you believe Yandy should give him another chance? Or is this the point of no return? Is Tasha K going too far? Or is she the only one willing to say what everyone else won't? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this is where the real conversation starts. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Because if Tasha K's right, this drama is only getting started. Stay locked in, because the truth might be messier than we ever imagined. And trust us, we're watching everything.